Hello, Christa. Feel free to introduce yourself. Who are you and what do you do professionally?
My name is Christa L.Ac and I am a human energetician and coach. I have my practice in Vienna and my institute in Baden near Vienna. I have been working with psychosomatic energetics for 15 years and have done probably over 4,000 energy checks in this period.
Wonderful.
So, you could say I have a bit of experience in this.
Yes, great. Let's dive right in. What excites you about PSE, Christa?
What excites me about PSE is that it is a method where I can precisely identify the emotional blockage that prevents a client from living their life force and joy.
Die einem Klienten daran hindert, seine Lebenskraft und seine Lebensfreude zu leben.
And my clients are mainly women who are at the midpoint of their lives. Women who are very successful, who are entrepreneurs, who hold higher management positions, who suddenly find themselves in the middle of their lives asking if that's all there has been. Some are divorced, some are married, some have children, some don't. But they have lost joy, lightness, and have become hardened. And in an energy check with psychosomatic energetics, I look for the emotional wounds that have hardened these women and prevent them from living their lives with joy, lightness, and full life force.
Und die sie daran hindern, ihr Leben in Lebensfreude, Leichtigkeit und mit voller Lebenskraft zu leben.
Beautiful. Do you also have concrete examples and how the women or some of your clients felt after working with PSE and you?
Well, let's take Petra. Petra is a managing director at an advertising agency, a large one, very successful, has 2 children, is divorced. One day she came to me and said, "Christa, I'm exhausted. And I think it's the age." Petra is 45, and that's a common misconception many have, believing that a decrease in life force is simply a consequence of aging. But I can't accept that. Because the story is always whether I resolve my emotional issues or not. And Petra was simply looking for a different life, for a better life, a life with joy. She really wanted to enter her second phase of life with a lot of energy, vitality, joy, and especially with these good feelings, with love, security, tenderness, appreciation, recognition. Yes, and then we started looking during the energy check, and what did we find in Petra? A blockage in the heart chakra. And we know that the heart chakra is the seat of our feelings. And it regulates the relationship between people. And in the heart chakra, there is also self-confidence, trust in one's own abilities, trust in life, and trust in oneself and in others. And that was blocked in Petra. She had some experiences, which of course had to do with heartache, with separation, with divorce, and she just closed her heart energy. She shielded herself. She said, "Up to here and no further in a relationship because it hurts so much and I don't want to experience that again." And that, however, prevented her from fully committing to a new relationship, from surrendering. And we started to resolve this issue. That means, we brought her life energy into flow. Yes, and what does flowing life energy do? It activates the self-healing powers on the physical level, on the emotional level, on the mental level, on the spiritual level. And then a regulation process begins. And that's how this emotional injury can be processed. And this regulatory process took about 4 months. You simply have to give yourself this amount of time to resolve an emotional issue. But the emotional issue didn't arise overnight either. You can use this time to rediscover joy and lightness, allowing yourself to once again engage in a relationship. Well, after 4 months, it didn't even take that long, Petra was invited to an event, a business opening. And who was standing in front of her? The man with whom she has been happily together for over a year now. And these are the successes that make me so happy and grateful.
Great. A really nice experience story.
Exactly.
Maybe you can also mention from your point of view what exactly you see as the advantage of PSE over other methods, also helping women with PSE.
The great advantage, as I see it, is twofold when it comes to PSE. The first is, you get precisely to the emotional issue that burdens a person. You don't need to ask or guess or consider and well maybe it could be this or that. No, you do the check and come precisely to the issue that burdens the person. That's the first thing. And the second is that the method works so holistically. It works on the physical level because often organs are already affected. If there is a blockage in the heart chakra, then it can often be that I can't breathe properly or that I feel like there is a stone on my chest or tightness in the chest. And these are the psychosomatic disorders. And the method works holistically because it affects the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels, and activates our self-healing powers. And every single one of us, every human being, possesses such profound self-healing capabilities. Those capabilities just need to be activated, and with PSE, I can activate them on all 4 levels.
To what extent can PSE support individuals through severe events such as childhood traumas, or later life adversities like separations or bereavements? Do you have an example from your own life or from patients?
Well, many issues can indeed occur in childhood. We all know that there can be assaults, physical assaults. And these assaults are very often repressed by clients because nobody really wants to deal with this topic. But they naturally burden the entire life, and through the energy check, I can approach this topic, and through the activated self-healing powers, clients can process this issue very, very gently. Und durch die aktivierten Selbstheilungskräfte können die Klientinnen dieses Thema sehr, sehr sanft verarbeiten.
What opportunities do you see in PSE, not only within your own work, but also for other therapists?
I would like to make a call to therapists.
Ich möchte einen Aufruf an Therapeuten und Therapeutinnen stellen.
They should practice PSE. Because when we work with people on a therapeutic level, we ourselves need an extremely high energy level, an extremely high energy level.
Ein extrem hohes Energieniveau. Ein extrem hohes Energieniveau.
And PSE helps us to reach this energy level.
Verhilft uns zu diesem Energieniveau.
I myself have been working on myself with PSE for almost 23 years. The big issues have all been cleared away, but I can also feel the grit in the gears. And when I feel the grit in the gears, I don't wait long. I look at the issue with PSE and I resolve it. That's how I keep my energy level extremely high. And we all need that. Everyone who works in professions that involve working with people. And therefore, I see PSE as a wonderful method for all people who work with many people. Coaches, consultants, therapists, masseurs, medical masseurs. There are so many professions that help people. And for all of them, I find PSE to be a wonderful method.
So, it's for one's own benefit, to strengthen oneself, as well as a complement to their own therapy methods used so far?
Yes, I even think it is a duty, if you are in a consulting therapeutic profession, to maintain your energy level for the benefit of your clients. It is an obligation. We owe it to our clients. And that's where I think PSE is a wonderful method.